Hey guys, how's everybody doing? So back from Comic Con, day two ended. My final day was today. I've been back pretty much an hour now. Um, Had a good time. As always, met a lot of people, met a lot of artists and creators and writers that I wanted to meet. My final pick was got to meet Sarah Pacelli, the artist for Fantastic Four, as well as the artist who brought Miles Morales to what he would look like. She was really cool. She's really cool, down to earth, super cool. And I did get to meet the Finches again, Meredith and David. Always pleasure. But today, guys, I'm here to show you a little bit of a haul. I picked up a few things this time around, and wanted to show them off as well for you guys. Uh, let's start off. Not a lot. I got a lot of prints actually, than books, but there were a couple of books. I'll show the books off first. There were a couple of books that had caught my eye, and there, and I had them, got them signed and everything. Uh, so the first one I think I'll show off because her assistant was talking about it um, when I first was looking at her booth, but she wasn't there, uh, and I really enjoyed what she was talking about. So the book uh, is called Raven Choi. I believe it's going to be it's a 6-part miniseries actually, and it was also turned into a short film. It's right here in the back, and it's written by I want to make sure I get her name right. Shaquinta, I hope I said it right. L. Smith. She was really lovely woman, really cool, down to earth girl. Um, and yeah, she was cute too. I'm not even gonna lie, she was beautiful. And she wrote this, and she signed all 3 issues, all 3 chapters. So the concept of the story is that pretty much, which I have to read all of it, but the whole main myth is that this character right here, Raven, her parents were killed. She was adopted or raised by a Korean family in Korea, so she had to learn the traditions, the language, and just just all over. She had to learn the traditions, and she comes back to the States, and she's a bounty hunter now, and more importantly, she is looking for who killed her parents. And yeah, you may have heard that story before, but what do I always say about that stuff? Yeah, that kind of storytelling maybe, but it's the execution and things like that. Um, so I can't wait to read this. But yeah, I got this from her. So definitely want to read that. Look forward to reading that. And I told her I'll review it. So I'll definitely get. The next thing I picked up was um, pretty much is Glitter Bomb by Jim Zub. This is his creation. Uh, book 1 and book 2 and volume 2. This is from Image. This is volume 2, and this is volume 1. Pretty much the story is, from what he told me, is that it's about an actress who's kind of middle-aged actress, and she's trying to hunt down for a new gig, and in the industry where pretty much in terms of, it's based on a little bit of reality, based on how it is like in Hollywood. Once you kind of hit 40, it's almost like it's like their means, like, okay, you put that animal out to pasture. you know I don't believe in that, but it's kind of like a youth thing. So pretty much here, the story is she, because she's older, she's not getting any gigs, and she is frustrated. She's mad. So what does she do? So pretty much what happens is pretty much a demon comes knocking on her door, basically saying, "Yeah, I'll help you out for this and that." And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's dark, and I'm looking forward to reading this. When Mr. Zub was talking about it, I was like, "Yeah, I want to check this. This is right up my alley." So I bought these two as well. And like I said before, outside of that, I got a lot of prints. One thing that they were giving out for free was the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie that's coming out. Definitely gonna check out this. Broly is gonna be in canon. It's not gonna be. He's not just gonna be a secondary character or a movie character. And they're supposed to also go deeper into Goku's history. I think we actually see both his mother and Bardock, so that's going to be interesting in the past. And like I said, I got some prints. I stopped over at the Ed McGuinness booth. Got to meet Mr. McGuinness again. Always a pleasure. Busy guy, but I bought some of his prints, and he signed them for me. I bought 3 of them, and of course I'll show them off to you. One, of course, being Spider-Man. I had to get that. Spider-Man. Come on, guys. Spider-Man. And yeah, he signed it at the bottom. So I'm gonna get these framed. And of course, I was looking through and I saw Rogue. So I'm like, yeah, man, let me get some Rogue. Y'all know I love Rogue. She's my favorite female in comics, #1. He signed it too, down below. And then, of course, I saw my childhood hero, He-Man. And I was like, oh, I gotta get that. So, yeah, He-Man, he got me. So I bought those. And then I saw another booth. I went over and I saw this artist known as Kreese. I actually put a video up of him, and he was really good. And I saw this print, another Spider-Man print, and he just does an amazing job drawing Spider-Man. So I'm like, if it wasn't Spider-Man, I probably would have taken somebody else. But once I see Spider-Man, sometimes it's hard for me to not take something to Spider-Man. Yeah, but like I said, guys, that was pretty much all I picked up this Comic-Con. It's kind of funny because this is actually the first con I actually really bought something. Most of the times, things at the con is mostly just to chill and everything like that, enjoy the cosplayers and things like that. But yeah, I bought some things. There were some other prints I wanted to buy as well, but you don't want to get too greedy, and you want to. And these prints ain't cheap. I'm not even gonna lie, they're not cheap. I mean, just alone, these 3. I mean, the McGuinness's prints were pretty good. $10 for one, and 3 you get for $25. So I picked those up. And as for Glitter Bomb, one was 50. I think issue volume 1 was 15. This was $25. So, and all 3 of these books was $15 altogether. But it was worth it. And I had a good time there. I'm still posting pictures up on my Instagram, Facebook, and some Twitter stuff, especially if it involves artists and writers and things like that I met. Highlight, I met Daryl DMC McDaniels. Y'all know Run DMC, right? Yeah, I met him. Nice ass dude. So yeah, but that's it, guys. That's my haul, pretty much. Not a lot of stuff. Hopefully, I can do this again next year. Um, Next year should be fun because next year I will be cosplaying next year. Uh, did I feel weird not cosplaying this year? Kinda, because I was seeing a lot of Overwatch characters, and I was like, oh, a Reaper, a Mercy, a McCree. I was just like, oh, I saw a Tracer, and I'm like, oh, we could have did pictures together. And what was really kind of angering me was I was seeing people dressed as Soldier 76 and not really doing a good job at it either. I'm like they don't even have the mask, the hair. I'm like, they didn't go all out. So, but other than that, guys, yeah, that's about it. Thank you for listening. Take care. Oh,